In the heart of a bustling city, nestled between towering skyscrapers, was a small, cozy diner called the Corner Nook. It was the kind of place that smelled of fresh coffee and nostalgia, a haven for those seeking a moment of peace. And at the heart of this haven was Clara, a waitress whose smile was as warm as the morning sun. Her life wasn't easy. She was a single mother to a bright-eyed boy named Leo, and every tip she earned was a small step towards a better future for him. Among the daily rush of customers, there was one who stood apart, an elderly man named Mr. Harrison. Every morning, like clockwork, he would shuffle into the diner, his hands trembling slightly, and take a seat at the same corner booth. His eyes, though clouded with age, held a deep well of stories. He always ordered the same thing, black coffee and a plain toast, but he often struggled to bring the cup to his lips or spread the butter on his bread. Clara noticed. Where others saw just another customer, she saw a gentle soul in need of a little kindness. So every day, she'd approach his table not just as a waitress, but as a friend. She'd gently take the coffee cup and help him take a sip, her hand steadying his. She'd butter his toast just the way he liked it, and they'd chat. He'd tell her fragmented stories of his youth, of a wife he dearly missed, and of a life filled with both joy and sorrow. Clara would listen patiently, sharing tales of Leo's latest adventures at school. Their daily ritual became a silent promise, a bond forged over coffee and kindness. Her co-workers would sometimes whisper, wondering why she spent so much time on one customer, but Clara simply smiled. It felt human. One morning, however, Mr. Harrison's booth was empty. Clara felt a pang of worry. He had never missed a day. She waited, her eyes darting towards the door with every jingle of the bell. The day passed, then another, and another. A week went by, and the corner booth remained hauntingly vacant. Clara's heart grew heavy with a sense of loss she couldn't quite explain. The diner felt a little less bright without his quiet presence. She missed their conversations, his gentle smile, the simple act of helping him. She prayed he was all right wherever he was. Then, one rainy Tuesday, the diner door swung open and two men in sharp, expensive suits walked in, followed by a younger man with familiar kind eyes. They scanned the room until their gaze landed on Clara. The younger man approached her, a somber expression on his face. "Are you Clara?" he asked, his voice low. Clara's heart skipped a beat. "Yes, that's me. Is everything okay?" The man introduced himself as Ben, Mr. Harrison's grandson. The men with him were lawyers. A wave of dread washed over Clara. Was she in trouble? Had she done something wrong by helping the old man? Her mind raced with worst-case scenarios. Ben's next words shattered her world. "My grandfather, Arthur Harrison, passed away last week." Tears immediately welled in Clara's eyes. The news hit her like a physical blow. She pictured his gentle face, his trembling hands, and the stories left unfinished. Ben saw the genuine grief on her face, and his expression softened. "He spoke of you often," he said quietly. "He called you his mourning angel." One of the lawyers then stepped forward, placing a thick envelope on the counter. "Miss Clara," he began, his tone formal, "Mr. Harrison was a very wealthy man. He was the founder of Harrison Enterprises, a multi-million-dollar corporation." Clara stared at him, bewildered. "Mr. Harrison? The quiet man who ordered plain toast?" It didn't make any sense. The lawyer continued, "Before he passed, he made a significant change to his will. He was of sound mind and body when he did so, and we are here to execute his final wishes." He slid the envelope towards her. "My grandfather," Ben explained, his voice thick with emotion, had become disillusioned with his family. Everyone was always talking about his money, about what they would inherit. But you saw him. You didn't see a fortune, you saw a person. You gave him your time and your kindness, with no expectation of reward. That meant more to him than anything." With trembling hands, Clara opened the envelope. Inside were legal documents. She scanned the lines, her eyes widening in disbelief. Mr. Harrison had left her a substantial portion of his fortune. It was a life-altering sum, enough to secure her future and Leo's future 100 times over. But that wasn't all. He had also left her a personal handwritten note. She unfolded the crinkled paper. The handwriting was shaky, but the words were clear. To my morning angel, Clara, it began. You came into my life when I felt most invisible. In a world that had forgotten me, you remembered. You shared your warmth and treated me with a dignity I thought I had lost forever. You never asked for anything, yet you gave me everything. Friendship, respect, and a reason to look forward to each day. This is not a payment for your kindness, for that is priceless. This is a gift, from one friend to another, so you can build the life you and your son deserve. Thank you for seeing the man, and not the money. With deepest gratitude, Arthur. Clara broke down in tears, not of joy for the money, but of profound love for the friend she had lost. She looked at Ben, who was smiling through his own tears. He really thought the world of you, he said. In that moment, Clara's world was changed, not by the money, but by the powerful realization that a simple act of kindness, a moment of human connection, could ripple outwards in such an incredible way. She had simply offered a helping hand to a lonely old man, and in return, he had given her a future. The diner, the Corner Nook, was no longer just a place of work. It was a testament to the fact that the greatest treasures in life are not held in a bank, but in the heart. She knew that every day, she would honor Mr. Harrison's memory by continuing to live with the same compassion he had so cherished, teaching her son that true wealth is measured by the kindness we give to others. And as she looked out at the rainy city, it seemed as if the sun was shining, just for her. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. See you in the next video.